All right, do you believe in second chances? The losing teams from the last 2 rounds will go into a head-to-head battle to fight for the last spot in the semi-finals. Talk about pressure. Well, tell us in the comments which team you want to see advance and which team will become the ultimate master mechanic and win up to $350,000 in cash and prizes. So don't be afraid, grab your friends, tell your friends, grab some food, and we're gonna let the games begin right now in our redemption round. Now, again, welcome to LIG's Master Mechanics Competition. I am Rome Walker, your quiz master, and today I'm dressed in black because one of these teams won't be back, unfortunately. Tonight, yeah, I know, burn. No pressure, guys. No pressure, no pressure. All right, so to my right, we have Nah Lapse. Nah Lapse? Yes, man. And to my left, result runners. All right, result runners. Why? Is it because it's 2 versus 4? Don't worry. You know I believe in you guys. Because in the round that you were in, you really closed that gap. You really cut it close. So anything can happen. Our judge for the redemption round will be our returning judge from round 2, Conrad Brown, technical and after-sales supervisor at Lewis Industrial. So the teams are very familiar with our rules, but maybe you're not. Now we're going to go into the breakdown. Our general auto knowledge round will be divided into 3 parts. General knowledge, the mystery category challenge, and finally everyone's favorite round, the buzzer round. Now the goal in this round is very simple. As before, teams, as many points as possible to secure your spot in the semifinals. All right, so we're going to begin as always with general knowledge. Earlier, before we actually started the game, we had a little fun thing. You know, it wasn't on camera, where they answered some questions best out of 5, and it was the runners that got it right. So they're actually going to start the game with 1 point. We're all good? Yeah, Nah Lapse, and good? Because they won the point fair and square, yeah? They win the point fair and square. So they're going to start the game with 1 point. All right? And because they started the game with 1 point, I'll give them the option. Will you like to play first, or you're passing it over to Nah Lapse? So result runners has passed the first question, the first round over to Nah Lapse. All right, guys. So remember, we do have those savers. So you can pump brakes to steal the question from them. That will earn you 4 points, right? But if you get the points wrong, if you get the answer wrong, you can reach for another lifesaver and get a second chance to answer that question, redeeming yourself. Because if you get it wrong, you lose those 4 points. All right? So as normal Nah Lapse, we're going to, your 1 minute begins when I end the question. Okay? All right, are we ready?
Yeah, man.
All right.
Fully.
White smoke from the engine exhaust in... Result runners, right away, pumping the brakes and stealing the question. For 4 points, what is the answer?
Yes, that is when coolant is in the combustion chamber.
All right, I'm going to look over to our judges to see if you... And there you go. Result runners stealing, running away with 4 points immediately. All right, congrats to them. Nah Lapse. Nah Lapse. You tired? Ready again? No, they can't do it again. Yeah, man, they get them one. So no good.
Yeah, man.
You're not afraid. All right, let's move on to the second question. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. The material which flattens to varying amounts and indicates the amount of bearing clearance is called?
Feeler gauge.
What provision is made to allow for thermal expansion of the piston ring?
Pass.
An increase in compression pressure when the oil is put into the cylinder indicates?
Pass.
How many crankshaft rotations are needed to complete the 4-stroke cycle?
4.
The device used to limit camshaft end play is?
Indicator,
Dial
dial
indicator.
indicator.
Which of the valve lifter is filled with oil?
Pass.
The purpose of the glow plug is to?
Pass.
Pass.
Power is transferred from engine to the injection pump using a?
Pass.
Pass.
The device in the cooling system that raises the boiling point of the coolant in the system is called?
Thermostat.
The main pressure of the water bypass valve in the cooling system is to the main purpose.
Pass.
In a 6-cycle 4-stroke engine. All right, that is your 1 minute Nah Lapse. Matter of fact, clap on yourself, guys. People at home, if you don't know what I know, that was an impressive performance. We're now moving on to result runners for their first minute. All right, result runners who ran away with 4 points. Nah Lapse looking to have some revenge. Ready? Ready?
Yeah.
All right, excellent. A battery that requires frequent addition of water indicates
Pass.
starter solenoids are rated as.
Pass.
What controls the charging system voltage?
The battery.
Valve overlap is the number of degrees of camshaft rotation during which
Intake valve.
the camshaft turns at.
90 degree.
What is the valve face angle of an exhaust valve?
Pass.
What stroke follow the exhaust stroke in the 4-cylinder engine? Okay, we have.
Indeed.
All right, looking over to our judges to see if they're stealing back that 4 points. And they did, all right. Nah Lapse. All right, living up to the name. All right, result runners. Don't worry, sometimes what goes around comes around, yeah? But that's the beautiful thing about the game. It's all about strategy. So let's continue. To reduce the possibility of leaking when installing a new head gasket, one should make sure to
Seal the head gasket.
at what speed and direction relative to the crankshaft does a chain-driven crankshaft rotate?
Pass.
The piston stroke is movement of the piston from. All right, that is 1 minute for result runners, their first minute. How we feeling, guys?
Alright.
Feeling good? All right, Nah Lapse, we're moving back over to you for your second and final minute. We ready?
Yeah, man.
All right, I'm about to begin. Blue smoke from an engine exhaust indicates
Rich oil.
the daily draining of air tanks is important because it helps to.
Pass.
What is the function of the air compressor in an air brake system?
Compresses.
What does the foot valve brake pedal do in an air brake system?
Pass.
Which type of air filter is known for being reusable and washable?
Pass.
Where is the air filter usually located in a vehicle?
In the engine compartment.
When would I use an automotive art flex additive and why?
Pass.
If a vehicle is swaying from left to right on the road, what would this indicate and how would you fix it?
Triple variance would need to be fixed.
All right, and that is your bonus question, and we'll check in with the judges for that. All right, result runners. For your second and final minute. Result runners, ready? All right, we can pull it. I know you guys can more than do it. I believe in you. What provision is made to allow for a thermal expansion of the piston ring?
Pass.
An increase in compression pressure when oil is put into the cylinder indicates.
Blue smoke.
Which of the valve lifter is filled with oil?
Rocker.
Sorry?
Rocker.
Okay. Power is transferred from the engine to the injection pump using a.
Mechanical pump or fuel pump.
The main purpose of the water bypass valve in the cooling system is to.
Pass.
What controls the charging system voltage?
The battery.
Valve overlap is the number of degrees the camshaft rotation during which. You know what? I feel like giving them the question. I want to give them that question. We're going to give them the question. because it's the redemption round. So let's give them the question. All right, the question is, valve overlap is the number of degrees of camshaft rotation during which, and this is a multiple choice now, as this is a bonus question, I have to give you a multiple choice because it's a bonus question. All right, so let me repeat the question. Valve overlap is the number of degrees of camshaft rotation during which both valves are closed, both valves are open, each valve has an opening period, each valve has a closing period.
Both valves are open.
All right, excellent. Ooh, all right, that was definitely a high intensity round one in our redemption round. Our judges are going to tally the scores and get back to us. But while we're here, let me just ask the Nah Lapse, how you feeling to be in the redemption round? How you feel? I know you talked to Omar, but I wasn't there. I want to hear from you. How you feel to be in the redemption round?
Having a next chance to be in the semi-final.
Yeah,
It's
the
a good
next
feeling.
chance.
And if you make it to the semi, what's the game plan?
Come out strong, move to the final. Set speed.
More teamwork.
Yeah.
All right, same question. Result runners, if you two guys beat these four and make it to the semifinals, what's the plan? What are you going to do different?
I got a different. Just continue work together. Yeah.
You can add any
Nah,
more team
give up.
members? Plan to add more team members?
Yeah, one.
Or you going to be the
Sure.
strong two?
I get one.
One more.
Yeah.
So 3 against the world.
Yeah.
All right, looking forward to it. That's going to be a very exciting game. All right, so the judges have just brought the results for this round, a very exciting round one. All right, with 5 points. 5 points. Okay, 5 points is Nah Lapse. Right. And with just 1 point ahead of them is the result runners. All right, good for you guys. Wow, a very high intensity round one. Very pressuring. I can feel the tension amongst the two teams. But we're going to take a quick commercial break and hear from our sponsors. Thank you for sticking around. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never ever miss an episode. Dropping every Saturday at 8 p.m. We'll be right back.
Jamaica's future is being built by skilled hands, and Heart NSTA Trust is leading the charge. From world-class training to real job opportunities, we're transforming lives and powering our nation's growth. At Delcor Logistics, reliability is our commitment. Proudly delivering across Jamaica with timely, precise services you can trust. Call us today at 876-845-3689. Your trusted partner on the move.
All right, welcome back to LIG Master Mechanics Competition. Just a quick reminder of the points for the folks at home who's keeping score. Nah Lapse at 5 points and result runners at 6 points coming out of round one. Now it's time for our mystery category round. 4 categories will be shown on the screen. Our contestants must choose one category and answer all questions in that category. There's 5 questions in the category and they'll have 1 minute to answer. Gentle reminder, there is no lifesavers in this round, but you don't use up the lifesavers anyway, so you don't have much left, right? But we're going into round 2. So as we started the game with Nah Lapse, we're going to start this round with result runners. Result runners, look at the screen and choose a category, please.
Lubricants.
Lubricants, okay. As always, your time begins when I end the question. There are 5 questions. What does oil viscosity refer to?
How thick or thin the oil is.
Which lubricant is specifically formulated to handle extreme pressure in gear systems?
Synthetic.
What is the typical color of new engine oil?
A yellowish color.
What does multi-grade oil mean?
Pass.
Which lubricant is often used in constant velocity CV joints?
Grease.
All right, would you like to try to answer what does multi-grade oil mean again? You passed on that?
Pass.
Pass? All right, well, that's your 5 questions, gentlemen. You do have 16 seconds. Would you like to make an attempt? What does multi-grade oil mean?
A practical.
All right. That is the minute for the result. Runners, moving over to Nah Lapse. Nah Lapse, please to look at the screen and pick your category.
Auto body.
Auto body. All right. All right, so your 5 questions in 1 minute begins now. We're ready, Nah Lapse? All right, just a check in, make sure you're all right. You're strong and good?
Good, man.
All right. When would I use automotive art, flex additive, and why?
Pass.
When using any product, what safety gear must be used?
PBE.
How should you store your respirator after use?
Pass.
What spray gun nozzle would you use to spray primer filler?
Pass.
When would I use multi-plus filler? All right, that was your 5 questions. I'm going to ask about the ones that you had passed on. You have 10 seconds remaining. When would I use automotive art, flex additive, and why? Would you like to take a guess? You have 7 seconds. Try, man.
Pass.
All right, that is your 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. All right, so we're going to check in with our judges to see where the points are. Again, this is our redemption round. We have our 2 teams here trying to win that coveted spot in the semi-finals, right? So we're waiting on our judges to come back. You know what, let me do a quick check-in. Result runners, how you feeling about that last round?
Feel alright.
Feel good?
Yeah.
All right. Feel like you're going to come out of this round the winner?
Try.
You try? Yeah.
I try.
You feel so? You try?
Yeah.
All right, Nah Lapse, boy.
Relax.
Talk to me, where are going?
Choose the wrong category.
You choose the wrong category?
Live hard.
Pride.
Live hard.
It is what it is.
You know what, and it is what it is, and sometimes you just have to pick a road and walk down that road. All right, so heading into our 3rd round, coming out of our 2nd round, Nah Lapse with 5 points. And coincidentally, doubling that, it is result runners with 10 points. Wow. Definitely a redemption story. We're going to take a quick commercial break while we hear from our sponsor. Stay tuned because it's LIG Master Mechanic Competition.
From car care to paint matching, accessories, tires, and Valvoline lubricant, Automotive Arts does it all. Visit us in Kingston, Montego Bay, or Ocho Rios. Automotive Art, your car, our passion. From premium lubricants to genuine auto parts, we provide expert support and reliable customer service. Call 888-SHOP-LIG, your trusted source for lubricants, auto parts, heavy-duty tool, and equipment.
Welcome back. So now it's time for the final section. After this, we'll know which team will be moving straight into the semifinals and which team will be heading home. We're heading into our buzzer round, and just a quick reminder as to where our points are. Nah Lapse with 5 points, and the runners with 10 points for the runners. 10 points for the runners. But Nah Lapse can turn it around because, as we all know, in our favorite section, the buzzer section, each correct answer is worth 2 points. But if you get any of those questions wrong, you lose 2 points. As this is the redemption, let me check in with our judges. Will the team with the least amount of points still be immune? All right, we're continuing it. So what this means is that Nah Lapse, because you're entering the final round with 5 points, your first wrong answer, there will be no deduction for you. All right, so you get 1. So we'll move on to there. So let us check our buzzers. Please check your buzzers if your buzzer is working. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is it. The final round, the final section for that coveted semi-final spot. Wait for me to acknowledge you, right? I am the one who decide, right? And the buzzer round is always buzzing. So here we go. With 1 minute on that clock, look at the monitor and tell me the part.
Leaf spring.
Right? True or false? Heavy duty trucks typically use air brakes instead. Alright, Nah Lapse.
True.
Alright. Riddle me this, riddle me that. I'm a metal strip, smooth and thin. When I flatten, the clearance is thin. Alright, over to runners.
Leaf spring.
Alright, look at the screen and identify. Alright, over to Nah Lapse.
Side, caution side.
Alright. True or false? Diesel engine is less fuel efficient than a gasoline engine. Alright, over to the runners. Runners?
False.
Alright, riddle me this, riddle me that. I am the heart of the system, round and tight, pushing gas with all my might. What am I? Alright, that was you. Okay, good. Nah Lapse. Alright, there, look to the monitor and please identify. That came over from Nah Lapse. What's the answer?
Shell.
Alright, excellent. True or false? All trucks with trailers must use fifth wheel coupling system. Nah Lapse.
True.
Alright, riddle me this, riddle me that. I go up, I go down. In a chamber I race, powered by explosions in a small. Alright, Nah Lapse. Alright, look to the monitor and identify the tool. Alright, over here to the runners.
Oh, log tool.
Alright. True or false? Overloading a truck can damage suspension. Alright, over to the runners.
True.
Alright, riddle me this, riddle me that. I'm the burst that starts the fire. A mix of air and fuels my desire. What am I? Over to Nah Lapse.
Combustion.
Alright, look over to the monitor and identify. Alright, over to the runners. Alright, we get to the runners. Oh, you ran out of time. Alright, true or false? The heavier the load, the better the truck handles at high speeds. Over to the runners.
True.
Alright, riddle me this. I guide the piston on its ride, connecting it to what turns with pride. What am I? Over to the runners.
Crankshaft.
Alright, look to the monitor and please identify the part. Alright, that came over from the runners.
That's a latch for the trailer.
Alright, true or false? Air brake systems require the driver to check pressure before driving. Again, I'm still hearing over by the runners.
True. True.
Alright, look to the monitor and tell me that logo. Alright, over here, Nah Lapse. Alright, true or false? Backing up a large truck doesn't require a spotter if you have a camera. Over to Nah Lapse.
True.
Alright, look to the monitor and tell me that logo. Over here to Nah Lapse. Alright, true or false? All Jamaican trucks are imported with right-hand drive only. Over to Nah Lapse.
False.
Alright, excellent. Please look to the monitor and tell me that tool. Over to the runners.
That's a adjustable wrench.
Alright, true or false? Jamaicans often decorate their trucks with catchy slogans and artwork. Over to Nah Lapse.
True.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, that is the 1 minute time. Wow. Hey, runners. Now give them a fight, you know, we might have to change your name. You know? Change that R to a G. No violence. No violence. Nah Lapse. Oh, Nah Lapse at all. I love how I jump on the questions. But regrettably, one of these two teams will be going home this evening. Will it be the runners? Will it be Nah Lapse? We don't know, only the judges can decide, but hey, you can take your guess right now by putting it in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and feel free to hit that little notification bell so you can get all notifications. We drop new episodes every Saturday at 8 p.m. Right, so we're still waiting on the judges. Right, again, it was another exciting buzz around. And to any one of you that is going home, I'm just letting you know that your journey not end here, so. And I guess the journey end, this is where it start. I said it to you before, the fact that you have come onto this program and done all of this shows that you are not afraid to take a risk, and that is where winners win, when they take risk. So over comes the judges with the results. If I were a betting man, I'd have lost a lot of money. Ladies and gentlemen, the suspense is killing you, it's killing me. Keep it moving. They say, all right, going to the semifinals with 17 points. A team that has decided that them Nah Lapse. Ladies and gentlemen, going to the semifinals, it is Nah Lapse with 17 points. However, let it be known that you beat the runners by 1 point. The runners with 16. 16 points. Nah Lapse won by 1 single point. You never know. You never know where the buzzer section will take you. You never know. You never know. Guys, it was an exciting round. It was my pleasure to be here to witness greatness right here. So, to the runners, I know that you're heading home. But again, this is where your journey starts. Thank you so much for being a part of the program. And keep shining. Your future is bright, 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 bright. To you, the viewing audience, thank you so much for joining us. Next week, our 3 teams will be tested on skill in a challenge like never seen before. So be sure to tune in next Saturday at 8 p.m. to see the beast that they will have to face. Right, so I'm going to hand you guys over to Oma. She has some wonderful, wonderful prizes to you. So Queen Oma, I'm handing them over to you, and thank you so much, viewers. Tune in next week. All right, guys, great job again.
Redemption called at the LIG Masters Mechanics competition, and Nah Lapse answered. Tell me how you're feeling knowing that you redeemed yourself and you're up into the semifinals.
We're feeling great. We really pray to God for this opportunity and we're very thankful.
All right, what did you do different than the first round?
As we say.
He said Nah Lapse.
As we say, we study more and we'll come back we win. So yeah.
All right, so what can I expect from you going into the semifinals? Want to go plan and prepare for that? Talk to me.
Well, what you can look forward to is that, you're going to push harder, come with a different set of vibes, and just, we in it to win it, so you know that go. Yeah.
Any last words for your supporters who are watching out there?
Oh, I want to give a shout out to my mom, right there, and my older cousin, my inspiration, Dushan Francis. You that.
All right, then you heard it from Nah Lapse, and we'll see them next week in the semifinals round of the LIG Masters Mechanics competition. See you soon. This may not be the results for the results runners, and they would have just lost by just 1 point. But nonetheless, we saw the energy out there, and we knew that you guys did your best. Is there anything you want to say for those who supported you throughout this journey?
Yes, I just want to thank God. Yeah, he's the first one I'd like to thank, and we try our best.
We would like to thank you for the support. It was a good run. We tried our best and we put up a good fight.
I love that. So what's next for results runners? What are we planning to do going from here?
Just go home and get some sleep and refresh myself and take the next step.
All right. What about you?
Yeah, I just do the same. Fall asleep and
All right. I'm happy to hear.
and relax myself.
And relax yourself. All right, gentlemen, I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you so much for participating in the LIG Master Mechanics competition, and all the best. See you soon. The redemption round has just ended in the LIG Master Mechanics competition. 1 team has been eliminated, 3 teams still on the go to become the ultimate Master Mechanics. As you know, we love you so much, our audience, and as such, we're going to ensure that you too leave with a prize. For your chance to win 1,000 JMD credit, what does the W in 15W40 stands for? As you know, you have the opportunity to vote for your favorite player throughout this competition. Remember to visit our website, www.lewisindustrial.com, to vote for your master player. I'm your Queen Omo. You're leaving the truck zone, and we'll see you next week.